Sign this today or the bank takes your farm tomorrow. She slid the foreclosure paper across my own kitchen table like she already owned the place. My name is Ezra Blackstone. My family has lived on this land since 1899. Chickens, soil, quiet mornings. That was my life. Until Vivian Hartwell built a 180-house HOA neighborhood around me and decided my farm did not belong anymore. It started small, letters in the mail, warnings about violations that made no sense. Then came the bill, $12,000 in HOA fees I never agreed to, plus $50,000 in penalties for breaking rules that did not exist. I told her no, calm, simple. This land predates her HOA, always has. She smiled like she was waiting for that answer. A week later, the bank called. They said I was in default, said my property had been legally absorbed into her HOA years ago, said if I did not pay immediately, foreclosure would begin. That was when it stopped being annoying and started feeling wrong. I went to the bank in person. The loan officer could barely look me in the eye. She kept repeating the same thing. Mr. Blackstone, we have documentation. But when I asked to see it, she said the documents were not in the bank. They were in Vivian's possession. Let that sink in. The bank was trying to take my land, based on paperwork they did not even have. That is not a mistake. That is something else. So I started digging. Quietly. Old contacts, old habits. And what I found did not just explain my situation. It explained everything. Every house in that neighborhood was built on inflated values, loans approved on numbers that did not exist, signatures that did not match. Vivian was not just running an HOA, she was running something much bigger. Meanwhile, she did not slow down. She got louder. She started holding community meetings, telling everyone my farm was destroying their property values, that I was the reason their homes could collapse financially. Neighbors who used to wave at me started avoiding eye contact. Then one night, a 78-year-old woman from the neighborhood showed up at my door. Shaking. Angry. Vivian had offered to pay her HOA fees for 2 years, if she would lie. If she would testify that my chickens were causing health problems. That was the moment I realized. This was not about rules. This was about control. 2 days later, things escalated again. That same woman got a foreclosure notice. 15 years. Never missed a payment. And suddenly, the bank said she owed money. That was not random. That was a message. I went back to the bank, this time not as a confused farmer. I walked into their conference room, sat down across from the executives,